What sets me apart from most other agents is that I care about my client experience over everything else. I think it's really important that this is a huge financial decision that you're making that is sometimes on average 30 years of a commitment. And it's stressful, and as a realtor, my job is to lower the stress as much as possible and make the client experience as enjoyable and seamless as I possibly can. So I do that in different ways. I really get to know the client before I get to meet them. I know the right questions to ask, and I really know what their likes and dislikes are before ever getting to meet them in person. During the process, I really focus on trying to build that relationship with my clients and focusing on what their needs are and try to make the process of either buying or selling enjoyable. I do that by having open communication. Communication is very key, and problem solving before something becomes a problem. So if I know that there's going to be a problem, how can we reduce the amount of potential issues down the road? And a lot of people aren't progressively thinking like that when it comes to choosing a realtor. The last thing is a lot of realtors drop the ball when it comes to following up with clients after closing. I think it's really important that you build that relationship, they commit to working with you and making that financial obligation and trusting your judgment. And I think it's really important that as a realtor, you follow up and make sure that if something breaks, or if they have questions, or if there's any type of issues that arise after closing, that you're still there to service them with level 10 quality expectations. I care about my client experience because I always believe that people come first, then money, then things. I learned that from Susie Orman when I was younger, watching her on TV, and it still resonates predominantly in my business. People come first, and your relationship with them lasts forever. The transaction is only a couple of weeks, but that connection really is important to me because my clients do turn families. I pride myself on doing events, remembering their birthdays, remembering certain life milestones in their life, and sharing those moments with them. And I think that a lot of other people drop the ball on that, and I wanted to set myself apart by really caring about the people in my life. I always put people first in my business because that's what you're dealing with, people. A home is going to be, whether it's an investment property, whether it's a primary residence, it's a 30-year mortgage, a 30-year commitment, and people need to come first. You're going to be living there, and you have to really trust your gut, whether you know that that property is the right fit for you, and you're making that commitment of living there. You also want to make sure that it's not just an emotional decision, that it's a strong financial decision, and having a smart, knowledgeable realtor to kind of be those guardrails on helping you get a strike with finding your right home.